guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're featuring another model from Berny Watches. If you follow my channel, you know I featured their JLC Polaris homage, and that watch was ultra cheap but really well made. Even though it was a blatant copy of the JLC, I doubt it hurt a JLC sales. It was a beautiful watch and I really liked it. Now they've sent me their Supercompressor watch, or Supercompressor styled diver. So this is a 200-meter water resistant diver in the Supercompressor style, meaning you have an inner rotating bezel that is operated by this crown here that is a screw-in crown. And even though it's a just friction, so you have no clicks, I do like the fact that they managed to make the system where you push into the crown to screw it in, it doesn't move the bezel, which is sometimes a problem with these cheaper Supercompressor styled watches. They've done that pretty well. Also, the crown to set the time is here, and both are buried deep within the case, and I actually love the way that looks. But operating them is really easy because you can reach them from the top and bottom easily, and they even made a huge cutout when you're pulling out the crown, so really ergonomically it's a very well made. And because they're buried so deep inside the case, there's absolutely nothing digging into your wrist, making this one of the most comfortable watches I've worn lately. And that is a surprise because this is a big chunk of steel. It's 44 millimeters in diameter, but because of this cushion shaped, it's actually quite short lug to lug at just 49. Even when you include the T-shaped end links that extend the lug to lug to almost 53 millimeters, it actually wears really well even on my small 6.5-inch wrist, because the T-shaped end links go down almost vertically. As you can see, they twist even more once they leave the case, so it actually wears okay even though it comes with these T-shaped end links. The bracelet itself is pretty massive, with machined clasps, solid links, solid end links, and the links are held in place with friction pins. The only thing that kind of separates it from the modern versions of micro-brand divers is that they doesn't come with an on-the-fly adjustment, but rather the more traditional, as you can see, 3 micro adjustment points. But given the price of this thing and the fact that you have a really well-finished case, well-finished dial in Supercompressor style, it's powered by a Seiko NH35, comes with a sapphire crystal and this kind of a bracelet for just $125, you really cannot complain about the clasp or anything else on the watch. Now, when I get these ultra cheap watches, even when I find like sloppy finish quality and assembly quality, I'm okay with it because of the price, because these kind of watches are something where you want to just like get a taste of the design before you go looking for something that is more expensive in that same style of a watch. But this, just like that Polaris homage, quite frankly surprised me when it comes to the quality, given the price of just over $100, and it is beautifully made. I especially love the fact that everything is completely brushed. All the surfaces on the case, the bezel, everything is brushed, which makes this thing combined with the shape that it has and these dug-in crowns, it makes it look like a piece of tool, like something that you really are not afraid to like throw around and wear in any kind of occasion. And ever since I got it, it hasn't left my wrist because I really like it. I do have a soft spot for watches that combine black and yellow because those are the colors of my channel, and that's why I kept that Revelo with the yellow dial. But this is a different kind of yellow. It has like a grainy texture, and in some more direct lights, like in sunshine, or something more harsh like an LED light bulb that doesn't disperse light, you actually notice that it has like a gold sheen to it. So it's almost something between gold and yellow, which kind of screams the 70s that this watch is based on when it comes to the design. The hands also polished with just one bevel at the center, also screams 70s, and so does the red detail on the second hand. And then we come to the lume. The lume is really good. Now at first I was like, why didn't they match the hands to the markers? but once the lights go out, you notice that they really made a colorful watch, which kind of again harkens back to those 70s. So you have green, you have blue, you have red, and you have orange for the triangle. And all those really look cool when you go from like a sunshine into a dark room, but more importantly, when you sleep with it, like I take it to bed, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, all the colors become one. So you can only see like hints of something between green and blue, and you can read the time all night long, which is very important to me. So even the lume is really high quality despite being so colorful. So overall, like I said, because of the price, I really cannot like fault it for any kind of like, I don't know, mistakes or flaws that it has. But even if we ignore the price, this is a really well made watch. It feels solid, everything feels chunky, and like I said, it feels like you can throw anything at it and it's going to survive. So I really do like it regardless of the price. So if you're into these super compressor style watches, or if you like the cushion shaped watches of the 70s, or you thought about it but never got one, this is a perfect opportunity to try that shape on your wrist to see if it works for you before you jump onto something more expensive. But given the quality of this and given how comfortable it is to wear, don't be surprised if you give up on the more expensive ones and just keep this one in the collection, because I know for now this is gonna stay with me and it's like a perfect summer watch. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.